Is Phil Spencer under the spotlight? Is Redfall the game which breaks the camel's back? What I mean by this is, has the fallout from Redfall's disastrous launch put an awkward, unwanted spotlight on Phil Spencer, or Microsoft taking a closer look at their gaming division following the disaster that was Redfall? Phil Spencer's recent appearance on Kinda Funny Games showed him looking quite down, exhausted, tired perhaps. He was clearly angry and annoyed at how Redfall was received by the Xbox community. So let's discuss this further. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. So Redfall's recent release has caused quite a stir within the Xbox community, and Xbox Phil Spencer expressing surprise at the game's lower than expected review scores. During an interview with Kinda Funny Games, Spencer revealed that Xbox had predicted an average score for Redfall into double digits higher than what it ultimately received. He further stated that Xbox never intending to release a game that would be reviewed in the low 60s, and it was not part of their goals. Spencer also spoke about Redfall's development, stating that despite some issues with bugs at launch, delaying the game would not have improved it. He explained that Redfall had fallen short of his creative vision, which was a fundamental piece of feedback the Xbox team had received. Players were not feeling the creative execution of the team, and this was something that could not be fixed by a simple delay. As is customary in the gaming industry, video game publishers invite consultants to review a near final build of the game to set expectations internally on how it will be scored. In addition, consultants are often employed throughout the game's development to provide an external perspective on its progress. However, the fact that Microsoft expected much better from Redfall's reviews has raised eyebrows, including from those who are part of the video game consultancy process. Video game consultant Nathan Brown, author of the Hit Points newsletter, goes on to say that it was strange for Microsoft to have such high expectation for Redfall's reviews. Brown stated that while mock reviewers typically overlook bugs or minor technical or performance issues because they could be fixed at a later date, you see, they would have noticed the emptiness of the world, the enemy AI, and the storytelling, because those things that you can't just change them in 3 months. That's the very fundamentals of game development. They are the foundations of how the game is built. So not noticing how empty the worlds are, not noticing the enemy AI and the storytelling, those are things that have been built from ground up. That's a concern. Brown further commented that Microsoft needs new mock reviewers if they were not aware of Redfall's issues. Redfall launched on May the 2nd, 2023, with reviews embargoed until the day of release. That's for me, that's a red flag. Whenever there's a review that is embargoed until the game launches, it's a red flag. Confident developers, confident studios don't mind the reviews going out a few days before. The game's release and subsequent reception have prompted many to speculate about Microsoft's involvement in the game's development and their expectation for its success. It's just not good enough, is it? As a gamer, it's just not good enough. It needs to be said, it's the same old excuses from Phil and Xbox. We've heard it all before for years now, and something needs to be changed. I wonder whether it's time for a change of leadership at Xbox. If you get a chance to look at the Kinda Funny video on YouTube, do it. It's fantastic. It's sad, but it's a good watch. You'll also notice that Phil Spencer kind of looks downbeat, down and out, just out of ideas. Him talking about not competing with PlayStation and Nintendo and being in third place and so on. Part of me also thought maybe he was trying to appeal to the CMA. Maybe he was emphasizing the point that they cannot compete. Emphasize that we're in third place. We're not engrossed in the gaming world as Nintendo and Sony. We're in third place. Emphasize that point. He's looking for sympathy, or trying to say, look, we're not the leaders of this marketplace. Let the deal go through. It kind of makes me feel he was trying to appeal to the CMA. We're not the ones putting out banger after banger. Is his mentality. We need you to allow us to buy Activision Blizzard so we can compete. That's how he came across. It's pathetic, really. Surely this puts Phil Spencer's leadership under the spotlight at Microsoft. Surely the shareholders will be looking at it and thinking one of three things. Firstly, do we carry on as we are? We've been losing money for years in our gaming division, the Xbox gaming division. The gaming division hardly ever turns a profit. The Microsoft money pit can keep us afloat. Let's keep doing what we are. That's the first thing shareholders can decide on doing. Option 2 is they can say, let's keep doing what we're doing, but let's change the guy heading up this gaming division. Let's change the head of Xbox. Games cannot keep coming out incomplete and full of issues. There are clear studio management issues here, so let's bring in a competent leader to manage all of these studios. That's option 2. Or option 3, fuck it. Let's close down Xbox and we'll reinvest that money elsewhere. All the pressure is on Starfield. It needs to be a AAA banger and deliver. Otherwise, Phil Spencer's out of a job. What do you make of these developments? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more exciting gaming news and updates. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.